everyone.
Hello,
Today I'm going to be reviewing some new products from the brand Wet n Wild. As a lot of you know, Wet n Wild is one of my favorite drugstore brands. And I recently did a review video on what's new at Wet n Wild. Really I feel like it was just like a month or two ago, and then I just found some new stuff and I wanted to do another one. So here we are. I am going to be doing swatches of these products for you guys, and I'm also going to be inserting some clips of me applying some of them to my face, close-up shots, everything like that, so you can get a really good feel for the products, hopefully, and decide if you want to purchase them or not. I am wearing most of them today as well. Did I say that already? I think I'm wearing as much of them as I could. Okay, so let's jump into the review. So I want to start with these brushes. These are dirty because I used them today to apply my makeup, but these are two of their brushes, and their entire collection is a lot larger than this. They have all kinds of brushes, and you can see them on their website. I think it's wetnwild.com. I will link it below. The bristles are white with like pink tips when they're clean, but I'll show you me using them. This one is the foundation brush, and then I don't remember what this one was called, but it's just like a flat top powder brush. The foundation brush is really nice, standard foundation brush. I used it to apply my foundation today. Really good for just kind of painting it on the face without having to use your fingers. And then this one I thought would be really good for setting powder, but I actually did not like it for that because it's a little bit domed up here. You can't really see it even, but it's a little bit domed. So like if you have powder, it's not going to evenly apply the powder. So what I did end up using this for is buffing out my foundation, and it worked beautifully for that. I absolutely love it for that. I've also used it on days when I just want to touch up my makeup, like if I've had my makeup on for a couple of hours and I just want to kind of buff out things, or something, not necessarily adding new product, but just kind of buff it out. This works really well for that too. It's really lightly packed and very, very soft. So this is a really nice brush, and I hope I can get a chance to try the other ones too and review those for you guys, because I'm sure that they are great. I've heard good things about them. All right, let's move on because I just really want to talk about these. It's just fresh in my mind because I just filmed the swatches and I just have a lot to say. So these are their new Ombre Lipsticks, or lip wands. It says Ombre Lip Wands, and I love Wet n Wild lipsticks. I love these guys right here. They're Color Icon Mega Last lipsticks or whatever they're called. I love these. I have like 100 of them. Well, I have a lot of them, and they're my all-time, like, one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. Like, I don't own any MAC lipsticks or anything because these are just so perfect. And I also love these ones, which are their 97-cent lipsticks. Maybe these are the Color Icon. I don't know what their exact title is, but both of those lines of lipstick I absolutely adore. So for me to say that I don't recommend these is a big thing, because I do like Wet n Wild lipsticks a lot, but these just really were just, I don't know, the word that keeps coming to my mind is ridiculous. So let me just start with the first one. This is the shade Sisters in Charms. So how they're designed to be, and you guys feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm like not doing this right, but here on the wand it says step 1 and step 2. So this color to me is supposed to go on first, and I imagine that's like the outside of the lips, and then this color, step 2, is on the inside, in the middle part of the lips. And so that's what I did. And when I applied these, this one in particular was so, it was almost like Play-Doh. It was almost like trying to smear Play-Doh on my lips because they were so chunky, and they accentuated every dry patches. And I exfoliated my lips before I did the swatches, like right before, and it still made it look like I had tons of dead skin on my lips. And this one in particular was the worst one for that, but it just was really unflattering as a formula. Now the colors are not my colors, so you know, take that out of the equation. Like, this is what they look like swatched on my hands. But yeah, these are just, this one is just a complete and total fail. That's all. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is the Ombre Lip Wand in the shade Mutually Beneficial. This is the one that I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing this step 1 side, this purple side right now, because I really do like this color. It's very pretty. Now, this one had a different texture. This one went on a little bit smoother, but it was so dry. It almost reminded me of, do you guys know what crayons are? They're like an art, kind of like chalk, like a combination between chalk and a crayon, I would say, but they're like this like thing that you color with or that you make art with. And that's what this reminded me of going on my lips. It was that like dry, kind of smooth, pigmented, but really dry, and it feels really dry, and it also is not completely covering my lips. Like you can't see in here, but I couldn't layer it on anymore. I can see little spots where it's not covered, and I tried to like build it up and it would not build up. The formula is not that great. Like I said, I do like this color, these colors better than the other colors, but let me just swatch these on my hand for you guys. And there you can see they definitely are more flattering for my skin tone. Definitely not everyday colors, very bright, get you noticed, but I think prettier on my skin tone than the other ones. That's just my personal thing though. It all depends on your skin tone. The next one is called Pretty Pocket Pear, and the step 1 is a sort of a dark brown and step 2 is a bright red. The formula of these ones were nice, kind of like the second one that I talked about. They were fairly smooth and well pigmented, a little bit better pigmented actually than the purple one. But, okay you guys, this just happened. This lipstick just fell out of the wand onto the floor, and I'm so frustrated. I was trying to swatch it on my hand. I'm about to throw these in the trash. It's just Wet n Wild can do so much better, you know? It's frustrating when you have a product from a brand, then you know that brand can do better. And it's just like, why even bother? Okay, there, I got a swatch. So this is the third pair, and this is, I don't even remember what it was called. Pretty Pocket Pear. Pretty colors. That brown is really dark, but you can see the colors there. So as far as an ombre product, I don't understand the trend. I don't understand, I shouldn't say that. I've seen it look really cool, like on Instagram and stuff. I've seen some really cool looks, but these particular products I do not think are cool. I'm not liking them very much at all. I didn't like the way it looked on me. It wasn't something I would ever wear out. It just didn't quite look right. It just looked gaudy and kind of scary, and I just didn't like it. So that's my personal preference. You guys let me know what you think. Do you like the ombre look? Do you think that these products are, you know, good? Do you think that they're worth trying, or do you think maybe there's another product out there that is better? Let me know what you think. Okay, moving on. Let's get back to the positive here. Okay, I have 2 of these new graphic marker eyeliners, and these were intriguing to me just because I'm always looking for a fun new eyeliner. I have the shades Jetliner Black and Airliner Blue, and I'm going to do a swatch because I didn't actually put these on today. So the first thing that I noticed is that they do have a scent of kind of like a permanent marker scent. Okay, so there's some swatches, and you can see the difference you can get with this tip, because did I show you this tip? So it's like this. So you can get a really nice thin line, or you can get a really thick graphic line, or anywhere in between. And I think that's really nice to have. So far these are really nice, and they haven't dried out on me. They don't dry out quickly if you use them over a powder. They're really saturated. That's the word I'm looking for. So they're really nice in that respect, and a really good bold color. I struggle with the felt tip sometimes just because it is, if you get out of the line, it's kind of hard to fix it. But that's just a personal struggle that I have. But if you want a product like this where you can get that small thin line, and you also can get that thicker dark line in a product that is bold and lasts. If you think that you'd like a product like this, I really do like these. I'm glad that I got these, and I love the blue one too. It really does show up as blue on the eyes, I think. So it's a nice little bit of a change if you're looking for a change in your eye routine. Okay, next I have this eye primer, and this reminded me exactly of the old Wet n Wild by Fergie eyeshadow primer, and I think I've heard people say that before. I'm not sure, but that's what it reminded me of. So if you're a fan of that old one, which I don't think Fergie's even with Wet n Wild anymore, is she? You guys tell me. I don't know, but I don't see anything with her name on it anymore. Anyways, but if you had that primer and you liked it, it reminds me of the exact same formula. It's a little bit sticky and thick, but something I've noticed is that when it dries down, if you let it sit for a couple of minutes on the eyes, it dries matte. It doesn't remain sticky, which is really nice, because then you don't feel like your eyelids are sticking together if you don't put eyeshadow over it right away. It is something to note that if you do put eyeshadow over it and you want a sticky base, then you're going to want to do it right away before it does dry. This is definitely a nice, affordable eyeshadow primer. Next I have this lash primer. I really wanted to try this because that girl Shay here on YouTube talked about this. She did a first impressions and she liked this, and so I was just super like looking for it everywhere, and I finally found it at CVS, I think, is where I ended up finding it. So I had been on the hunt for it for a while, and she really loved it. So I was excited because I've never had a lash primer that I really loved. I did wear it today, and I did wear it on just this side. So I used this on the right side before I put mascara on, and then I just didn't put any primer on the left side, and then I went over it after it dried on both sides with my Cargo mascara. I feel like it's hard to tell. I feel like having used this multiple times today, I feel like it's not really being that impressive. I feel like in the past, I have noticed that it does add a little bit of volume, but it can be clumpy volume. So if you are not into a little bit of a clumpy lash look, you might not like this. I like the clumpy lash look, especially with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I feel like this kind of creates a similar effect as that mascara. So like really thick and full lashes, but a little bit clumpy, if that makes sense. So today I feel like it's actually extra clumpy, and yeah, it's just a clumpy lash day, I don't know. But I do feel like it adds something, like it doesn't do nothing, you know what I mean? And when you put it on, you can see that it's coating the lashes. So I don't know, something to try. I think that I like it for the price, which I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was like less than $5 or something. I'll list everything below. For the price, it's worth it to at least try, if you don't mind adding that step in your routine. Okay, lastly, I have these ombre blushes. These are probably what I was the most excited to try because they're so pretty, and blush is just one of those things that's just fun to try. These are super shimmery. Every single one of them has a lot of shimmer to the point where really only one of them was suitable as a blush on my skin tone. So I have Purple Haze. You can't even see the ombre look on here, can you? It's lighter pink down here and more of like a brighter lavender purple up here. So that's Purple Haze. This one is Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. This is the one I'm wearing today. I use this darker side here as a blush and this side here as a highlighter, and I love it. I think I'm going to be reaching for this a lot because I love that it's 2-in-1, and I just love the shade on me. I love the shimmer. Really love that one. And then this next one is the Princess Daiquiris, which has more of a pink and sort of a champagne transition going on there, and that's a really pretty one too. I still think that Mai Tai Buy You a Drink on my skin tone is the best, but if you have more fair skin, I think these other ones will look really good on you. As far as both of them being a blush, I don't know about that. I like that they've divided it into kind of half and half so that you can sort of pick and choose which color you want, or you can swirl them together. There's not really like much of a middle ground in here. I would recommend, if you want a shimmery blush, these are nice. If you love the colors, they're nice. If you have skin tone similar to mine, you might want to get Mai Tai Buy You a Drink. It is going to be a little more work than your average blush or highlighter because you have, you know, two colors in one, but they're not directly divided, so you just want to make sure you get like the same amount of color on each side. These are really pretty. I like them. I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of them, if I'm going to reach for them as much because of the work thing, but it's a cute idea. It's a pretty kind of a collector's type item. How I applied these was I used a stippling brush to apply the blush side to my cheeks, and then I used a fan brush to apply the highlighter over it. That's what worked for me. Okay guys, that is it for this review. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find it in the YouTube world. I really appreciate that. Let me know which of these products you've tried. What's your favorite products from Wet n Wild? I'm going to be doing a full face Wet n Wild tutorial soon, so keep your eyes out for that. Also, I have a 500 subscriber giveaway going on, so if you haven't entered that yet, make sure that you do. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I post videos 3 days a week. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!